Hey, just wanted to pop in here before the episode starts. Hi, it's Turnip on the editing floor. I want to make a little quick disclaimer. While this podcast is primarily about Minecraft YouTubers, we at the Shadow of Shadow pod do not support Microsoft or Minecraft in light of their placement on the BDS list as of April 7th, 2025. This podcast is pretty much historical in nature. We're exploring the beginnings of a genre on YouTube, or at least the popularization of that genre. It is not in any way an endorsement for corporations or their products. Thank you very much for listening. Now on to the episode.
Welcome to episode 32 of Shadow of Israphel!
It's time to bring the Muppets.
Whoa.
What?
Israphel ahoy.
Dig the holes.
Hi.
We're here, and we're all feeling very queer this episode of Shadow of
Yay.
Israphel.
Oh, are we
Happy
ever.
Pride Month!
Well, it's episode 32 of Shadow of Israphel, which means we get the abundant pleasure of watching part 26 of Shadow of Israphel, the man.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
So-
Yeah, you could call it a pleasure. I guess that's one word you could say.
Yeah, that's a word to describe it.
By the way, these guys have just recently. I was looking for videos and shit while looking for Yogtermission. Around this time, they just hit 300,000 subscribers. Just so we're all clear how their
Good for
rise has been going.
Let's all cheer for the Yogscast on one, on two, on yay!
I love my content creator. They would cheer.
Hooray.
Oh shit, I should
They would
probably
never
mention.
do me wrong.
True Yogheads will notice that I have a new microphone. I have that, so if it sounds like shit, you can yell at me in the comments about it.
You should all buy the exact microphones they used to record this.
It's true. You'll have the exact
It's
same
true.
experience.
Cool
Use your
toaster mic
laptop.
simulator. That'd be awesome. Actually, we should try that sometime.
I would
But
love
have
to
a-
pull
now,
We
out.
just have a really crusty episode.
I would love to
cast
pull out
yourself
my
back in
PS3.
time. It's July 1st, 2011. It's a balmy summer day when we rejoin our heroes. It's 5 p.m., which means it's probably 3 in Eastern Standard Time. I'm putting you in the East Coast. And you get your Dino Nuggies and your Cheez-Its on your plate. Swag meal, mommy made it. And you go to your computer chair and you put your plate right on your keyboard and get crumbs everywhere. And you go to your subscription box and you see the Yogscast are back at it again.
And you
That was
play it out
beautifully
of your
immersive.
You play it
In
out
your
of your
speakers. You play it loud on the speakers. You have to
When
turn
I
it
was a
down when they
child,
swear.
I used to have this old Windows 7 laptop, and I blasted everything out of there, including a Sonic X Shadow AMV Yowie. So, follow
Pretty
me.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, last time we saw our heroes, they were taking shelter from the storm in a giant Resident Evil mansion, presumably belonging to one Skylord Jasper, because there was a giant statue of his head and a big J. So
Whoa.
Simon thought it
what
was
a
an
mansion.
amusement park. It did look kind of funny. The first person they see is a man called Umbongo, and he's a racial character that we're gonna have to learn to live with.
Getting racist.
I said
didn't
we'd have
just
to
get
learn to live with him
racist!
for the next. I said we'd have to learn to live with him for the next couple episodes. As
Hey.
I'm pretty sure he leaves at the end of this
He does.
episode. So
I
we
Yeah.
only have to get used to him for one, really.
Hey, my friends,
Yeah.
Hi.
I just watched this episode. I must have been in a fugue state because I just turned back and saw that Mbongo was there, and I was like, "What?"
There was so much going on.
He was
But
there.
he is really there is no reason for him to be
It's
here.
crazy,
Yeah.
because it's
Literally,
not spoiling
it's
it. We start
actually,
the episode with them bongo, and I'm like,
serves-
okay, so it's gonna be this type of thing, and then it completely pivots what the fuck it's talking
He
about, and
says
then bongo's just kind of
two
there.
lines, or maybe
Yeah.
3, maybe 4. He literally is. At least Madame Nubescu had plot relevance. This is just here. We
Yeah,
can.
no,
I want to go
Yeah.
over. I want to go over my first few notes. I was really having a hard time doing my notes for this one between many different the horrors. I want nothing more than to lay down and listening to anything other than these British men from a decade and a half ago embarrassing themselves. And now it's the next day. Never mind, I forgot it's the return of the racism. I'm gonna go lay down again. It is now several days later. I have been dragging my feet on this so goddamn much. I just gotta rip this bitch off like a band-aid. Opening lines. Oh my god. Okay. My thoughts exactly.
It's so funny because it's kind of like, oh god, it's racism. You kind of prepare for that, and then he disappears, and it's like, oh okay. It's over.
This is the monumental episode for our friend Ross, who's been clamoring for the Skylord Jasper redemption arc.
I have
for so long.
Oh man,
Favorite character in the show.
I have a paragraph at the very end of this, and I'm going to try my best to not be emotional.
Let's explain for those who don't know. It's going to happen really quickly. We'll all get the scope of it very soon. There's splash art. It's fun. It's like hand painted.
Yeah, it's a traditional
like
painting.
a Minecraft
really
screenshot.
Nice.
Lewis POV.
It's a moment of beauty before this episode continues.
This is a really good episode to get a sidebar recommendation for a video titled "Why Shadow of Israphel was like nothing else on YouTube." Yeah, dude.
I'm sure. Yeah,
I'm sure nobody else had Minecraft web series around that time.
Lewis POV. Right there, it's like Israphel was there. He was shooting him. He was gonna hit him. He's gonna stick his pickaxe through his brain. Creeper and his skeleton are watching. Lewis's hearts are actual anatomically shaped hearts on his health bar. Lovely bit of fan art. Yeah. Anyway, they walk up the stairs and see Skylord Jasper, and well, he's looking a little different from last time. He's hiding in the corner, strangely immersed in darkness, but I can immediately see something like a rainbow armband and what appears to be mascara around his eyes.
Can I be honest with you? I did not notice it until like later on. I was just like, what the fuck did Jasper even look like?
He's just openly gay now.
It's been a while. They recast
I was like, I guess he's Slade. I don't remember what he looks like. Okay.
Hey,
okay.
I put a slash HJ on this in my notes. So please do not take this as a slight against anybody on this podcast. I do genuinely enjoy being here, but my note is, if the one canonically gay character in this series is a fucking slave owner, this is going to make me consider quitting the podcast.
Help me! Literally tomorrow, like after this, Ross, like, hey guys, you know what? I'm not feeling good. I can't do this podcast this week.
Yeah, the
gotta get the fuck out of here, gang. See ya.
Milnak also tried to quit the podcast.
Yeah, I gotta fucking.
Hey guys, I work late this week. I can't make it to this. I'm really sorry.
Word claimed that he got his overtime denied somehow for some reason. I don't really know. I was really excited.
Yeah, I don't get PTO anymore, guys. I'm sorry.
This episode got me
actually told me. That's why I couldn't come.
My LARP meeting started happening on Thursday nights instead of Saturday. I can't do it anymore.
Hey guys,
so I just every day that we couldn't record, I just watched the episode again, just like to laugh at it and like enjoy myself because it's it's just a cherished childhood memory of mine. What happened then? Oh yeah. So he's happy to see them, and they're confused because they're still not really remembering if he's a nice guy or not. They were like trying to. Jasper was evil, wasn't he? Like they're trying. Lewis doesn't know what the nature of evil is. We can't have a philosophical discussion with these guys.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did keep forgetting who the fuck that was, so I was kind of like,
what's happened to his outfit as well? I don't know, but he looks fabulous. Simon said in an ominous 2011 type way.
Ta-dum! It's like the fucking the clock ticking sound from like Ocarina. Ta-dum!
True. Randy Orton hearing the Undertaker gong gif. He welcomes them to the Skylord's summer retreat. Do you like it? Suave. Lewis is completely silent, processing what to say, while Simon continues making comments about how nice Jasper looks in his flamboyant, bright clothes and gay pride armband.
I'm glad he was saying he slayed. I mean, you know what? It could have been worse.
I did make
the
comment.
Did they already do his voice?
Yes.
Did they already do his? Okay. Yeah.
Did they? I don't remember. No, wait. It's in a second. I have
Okay.
it noted right here when he starts. He starts doing his voice after Lewis says he looks a bit like Freddie Mercury, doesn't he?
Which
Lewis
hurt
asks,
me on
thinking
a
of the
whole
only
new
gay
level.
guy he knows.
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury bald flavor. Simon does a gay voice, and it's a strange gay voice. It's not like the stereotypical gay voice that Americans would do with like a lisp. It's like very chipper and sing-songy.
Yeah.
It's really
Birch,
just like
your
this.
what's your comment, Birch? Why were you asking about the voice? Did you have a big
No, because I
thing to
realized
say?
in my notes I had a thing that said, Simon, don't do a voice, and then Simon, stop. And it was like, is this supposed to be this
Simon, don't do it. I don't think it is. It sounds like In the Littlewood, to be honest with you. Hi, heroes! It's great to see you live!
Yeah, that is when I hit M on the episode and
here's
just
what he-
turned on auto captions.
Help me!
What? That is a next level. What the fuck?
I muted the
Not even
episode.
a-
I couldn't handle it. It pissed me all the way off.
I watched that shit.
This
and I
isn't
was
even
just
a
like,
deadlock plus 10. This is a deadlock turn on captions and mute the episode.
I
Really
couldn't. It made me
funny.
It made me fighting mad. I couldn't do it, man. It's just.
That's crazy.
That is fucking.
Lewis has the inside
not
scoop on
unfair.
what this is really an impression of, though. He says he sounds like a Butlin's Redcoat, or a Berlin's Redcoat, which is, it's something like, it's a UK holiday retreat, like, staff who are all, like, peppy and enthusiastic. Like, he sounds like an employee at Disneyland or someone who's, like...
Nothing beats
like,
a Jet
putting
2
on-
holiday.
My brother keeps
Oh.
fucking saying that at any given opportunity. That happened to me yesterday. I'm in the line waiting for Popeyes. He comes up behind me and is like, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You wouldn't stop! Anyway. Sorry.
Yeah.
Set me
so
off
that
there.
is
See spooky.
Apparently... It's like, oh, like Jeremy out of Airport. That's like a reference to some British comedian I don't know named Jeremy Spark. I just checked and he does kind of sound like that, to be fair to him. So they're on the money. I'm sure you have many questions. He's a very weird voice. Lewis jumps to he just cuts right to it through the bullshit. He's like, do you have a map fragment?
You know what? Maybe for the best if I just was like, do you have a map fragment? Okay, bye.
Well, the question should be, can you open the way to Stoneholm, which is why we're, like, here, because we were going to Stoneholm with Spacker. Spacker's here, by the way. He's here this whole time.
Yep.
Hi, Spacker.
The way was blocked, and it said, ask Skylord Jasper about it, and then, like, Lewis has not been paying attention to Spacker since he's learned to mostly just tune out anything dwarves say at this point. Thanks, Simon.
God.
They do have a lot of questions. Simon says, do you like bees? Which is some kind of reference. They say it a lot. I don't know quite. I thought it was a podcast reference. No. I think... I did eventually track it down. I think it's somewhere in my notes. They played Magicka with Total Biscuit, and one of the spells was like bees, so he just kept saying, do you like bees? To the enemies.
That is pretty good.
It's some sort of weird inside joke. I don't know what it has to do with him being gay, if it's just like the voice that he's doing.
The delivery guy, I guess.
I don't know.
I assume it was just a delivery.
Lewis only just now recalls also another little, everything's kind of, this is like that part in the show where all the plot threads sort of come together. He recalls that the Skylords are meant to have a map fragment because Swampy Bogbeard, famous character, he said ages ago, it's like, you know, he said, one is held by cutlass and cannon. That was Jock. We met Jock, the fire beard. One is held by a lord of the sky, which could be Jasper, could be Lysander. Those are the only two Skylords we know. Could it be Spyro? Could it be Tricky or whatever his name was? One is buried deep below bedrock. I see beards, man. And then I say that'll be Honeydew Senior or whatever the next arc is about.
Yeah.
So, Lords of the Sky. It was such a cryptic clue, Lewis. I didn't realize they were referring to Sky Lords.
He's very such.
That's awesome. Really good.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know.
There's just so much
Unfortunately,
going on.
I didn't know.
Jasper immediately replies, "A map fragment. I'm afraid I have no idea." And it's clicking that the voice he's doing is essentially like the foppish dandy. Like that's
Yeah.
what voice he's doing. Honeydew asks, "Are there other Skylords here?" And Zephos finishes their sentence. "That we can talk to? They're so in sync. It's literally so cute."
Finishing each other's sentences. It's like they know each other's homophobia so well.
Lewis recalls that they've decided Lysander wasn't evil because it was Jock who burnt Mistral City, leaving out the part where he assumed that they were the same person.
Help me!
Jasper reveals that Lysander's downstairs. I looked him up for burning down Mistral City, but they're concerned. He didn't burn it. As you remember, it was a misunderstanding. He was framed. He wasn't to blame. It was pirates called Jock Fire Blast or something. They don't remember.
Aiding in my theory that Lysander was possessed.
What if he was? What it meant? Jock was just like lying, or maybe I don't know. Possessed Lysander like
Really
unlocks the
funny to
gate
think
and
about.
lets
He
him
was just
in.
lying.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
like an inside job.
No,
So Jasper explains
wait.
how he
Not.
Waiting?
I'm so sorry, Gina. You can't say that today.
Oh, yeah.
You can't say that
I'm
today.
just saying, doesn't it seem doubtful that a single flint and steel could melt through all that wood?
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
JetBool can't melt steel beams! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm just
jeez.
saying the Skylords had like a security meeting about how easily burnt down the city could have been like a month before it happened. So they really
Great
should have
podcast,
done
everyone.
something.
Can't wait to meet next week.
Yay!
Lysander explains his story here, and he makes a bad typo that results in an unfortunate incident occurring between the straight man Simon Honeydew and this gay character person. He says he found Lysander passed out in his basement, the basement with the secret shrine to Israphel, if you recall, under his house. I hope he explains that part. He brought him here and tied him up. But Simon decides to read it as buggered him, and this is something that's lost on us Yanks, or me personally. I didn't know
I
it,
also
but bugger could be used
I
to refer
knew.
to people, who do anal sex. It's like sodomy, so it's a homophobic word.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's almost hard to be insulted by Britain's fake gnome words for things. It's
I know,
almost
it's
like-
True.
It's like, oh, that's so quaint of you! Oh my lord.
and then afterwards,
poppycock.
Lewis laughs really hard and goes, "Crikey!" Never has homophobia looked so delightful
Blocky.
in cottagecore.
Literally insanity.
So Jasper asks who did it. Zephos says it was Jock Firebeard or whatever it fucking was.
Firebrand.
Jasper demands, I demand proof. And we don't, have any. They should have took receipts.
We should have
But then,
recorded.
Simon produces a flint and steel and says, dwarf voice, "This here is the flint and steel Jock used."
Just so funny.
I just love Simon, for all your many shortcomings, I'm glad that you're role playing and you do the voice. It makes me feel
Yeah.
happy.
It's so funny that he just showed. This could be literally any flint and steel, and in fact, this kind of incriminates Simon even more. And then he brings up something about looking at the fingerprints. We've got blocky nubs, you dingus. It's Minecraft.
Yeah,
But-
it's like, do
but
we
block
have
prints, bro.
It's just like CSI in the fact that there's evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a crazy other slur typo, which is nuts. that is not proof enough, dwarf. And it's like, was that? Now you start to. Is that one on purpose?
You know
was
the gif
that one
of the
doing it on
woman
purpose?
where she's walking around and because like her daughter is gay and she's like all the things around her, it's like sounding like lesbian, like a Lebanon and like lesbian and stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is what it felt like.
yes,
We're just kind of like, oh god.
Show, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Thank you. I have to have fun.
It's actually all. This is just from Simon and Lewis's perspective. They're projecting onto him their reality. Who's to say that their reality is the objective one, and maybe they are the false ones, and that all the NPCs are experiencing actual reality?
Jasper is just like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" But in like a fucking evil Zephyr's vision, it's like, "Oh, hello there! Oops, it seems I've punt over." Like it's so crazy.
Hello.
Hello.
Probably genuine, but because the other one wasn't actually that bad. But Lewis remarks on the messaging in this place. He's like looking at the camera and tugging at his collar. It's fucking really just wow, man. It's like I'm watching Smosh.
Hey, hi. See, for your viewers at home, we had a.
There was
not
a
even a
Smosh
reference to this.
incident. It was a little. There was a Food Battle 2013 incident. You know.
I was just making a joke,
you know,
and then I watched
Smosh
Food Battle, and then it was
Smosh did worse than Yogscast, I think, because it took them 3 minutes to have a poorly aged joke. Yogscast took 4 minutes for all of this to happen. So
yeah.
Yogscast stay winning. But that's being said, we are 4 minutes into this episode that's like, I don't know, 15.
Yeah. It hurts.
I think we're the losers here. I think we lose.
Yeah.
That was a very
losers.
unfortunate typo. They're Freudian slips, Lewis. They're not typos. Jasper says you may not speak with him. He's far too dangerous. Yeah, I bet if this is what we're just talking about casually, I shudder to think what words Jasper would say if he were here. It scares me. I don't know what he might unleash. But it's late. He's shipping them off to bed. Let's all go to bed. Let's all go to sleep. And then we can sneak into the basement and we can find Lysander. That's what Simon says to Lewis. Jasper says he'll answer all their questions in the morning, and Simon references, "Do you like bees?" Which I don't. That's where I say, I did literal sleuthing. I looked up Yogscast, "Do you like bees?" and tried to figure out what it was. I'm mostly sure it's the Magica thing. I know there's a podcast where Lewis is they're talking about blood types, and Lewis says, my granddad was AB. And Simon goes, "Your granddad was a bee."
I remember that. I remember that because that was the episode title.
Your granddad was a bee.
That is
Mother
pretty
was a
funny.
wasp. I'm hornet.
You're horny.
They're so
I know,
funny.
Simon.
Those nice, funny Yog boys. What wholesome fun. Anyway.
Yeah.
Jasper's saying, "Don't go in the basement. The paint is still damp." And Honeydew loudly says, "Oh boy, I am tiredy dwarf." A famous dwarven expression.
They're always saying this. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a bed, sleeping a
Spacker
bed.
is just standing there. Bro is out of the narrative. He's been completely sidelined. He's just standing
Yeah. I forgot the zombie
literally
pirate
forgot he was
was
in
with
there.
them. There's your proof right there, dingus.
There are beds in the game. Simon does a big fake yawn and goes, "Sleepy, sleepy dwarf! Sleepy, sleepy dwarf!"
Yeah, I'm really glad that, like,
Just
even
standing
everything
around
going on,
bed.
at least he's trying to be a fucking dwarf. That's all that matters to me.
At least he's trying. There's a painting of Fumblemore because of their texture pack. Why does Jasper have a portrait of Fumblemore in his house? Sorted
nice
gay
people
past?
waller.
That'd be awesome, actually. Loki.
Guonom's,
I mean, I don't know.
Guonom's,
Anything's possible.
Guonom's epic gay escapades.
Simon, will pretend to fall asleep, proceeds to actually fall asleep in bed and starts snoring. Funny guy. Spacker finally speaks up. "Heroes, a word, if you please." Lewis shakes Simon awake. They are... I go all caps. They are not listening to Spacker. Hello? Huh? Hi? Hello? They're just ignoring him doing like bits about him being, oh, I'm sleepy. Me, 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 me. Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Oh, this is the part in my notes where I'm like, okay, I think I can unmute the episode now. I think it's safe.
Help me!
It just as soon as he was off screen.
Yeah, I'm just like, I think it's okay for right now anyway.
How were the captions? Good?
Better than I thought they would be, actually.
Oh.
But I did miss the slur thing, so good eye, y'all.
Well, Spacker's... Lewis condescends that Spacker's probably about to suggest the same plan they already thought of. Prick. But Spacker says he'll be a distraction for them. I'll distract the dandy, which is at least not a slur. So thanks, Spacker.
Come on,
Simon
man.
gets less homophobic in the future after he dies.
He got killed by a lesbian and he understood. He was like, I was fucking wrong.
Lewis questions if he even needs distracting because he's already asleep. Lewis says they don't want to come across Umbongo by accident. Me neither. I'd prefer we engage with that part. And spoiler alert, we don't come across Umbongo. It's not like you would think, right? Like it's like a stealth section where he's like on a path and they have to like creep around him. No, he's just not there. He's just not there at all. So one really wonders why he's here. They realize they left the door open. Come on. That should have been fucking Umbongo's. Can Umbongo at least close the fucking door behind them? At least, if he's going to be here. If we have to have another person here.
Umbongo is there for racism
got in and like
decoration
ruined the shot
else.
and like killed Lewis and Simon, and that was the end of the journey right there.
That would be really funny. I'd be like, finally, we don't have to see the rest of the episode.
They realize they tiptoe to the door to close it. It's like, it's alright, it's nothing dangerous out there, while Lewis stares at a creeper through one of the windows. Spacker says, I'll make some sleepy, sleepy dwarf sounds. Good lad. They love no-selling Spacker. They're doing that's a very nice blank thing with the creeper. Just ignore
noises too, though.
Yeah, he's gotta make some of those too. They're looking through the kitchen, the dining room. He finds a sign that's unreadable. It says Fungin, according to Lewis, who himself can't read it because it's too dark. So down a flight of stairs, he sees a portrait of Jasper with a rainbow behind him. It looks like communist propaganda, but like if they were gay. Like he's standing 3/4 angled, looking upward, hope in his eyes. It takes me a while to realize that he's wearing like a mesh top and a vest, like a leather daddy.
Oh my God.
I was wondering. It took me until Simon
long.
started giggling and laughing really hard about it to like say, "Oh, oh, I see."
Yeah, here's my notes on this section. I'm gonna put an image of it in the video.
Fungin? Okay.
Okay. All
What
right.
about Funyuns?
Okay.
Why can't it? When is it my turn to be happy?
We don't know.
Yeah, but Simon's asking like, "What is this portrait?" And Lou says, "It's a picture of a sexy Skylord. It's Jasper. He looks. Is he a member of a San Francisco motorcycle club or something?" That's when I like realized what he was doing. It's a pretty awesome picture.
Ross
Anyway,
is
they
dying
walk
in
through
the
the door
background.
and find
Please ignore
Lysander wearing a leather harness in a cage with a ball gag in his mouth. And they both pause and go for a second. Luce looks in the chest and finds some leather clothing. He goes, "Is there a way out of this?" Which I interpret as him meaning like the entire episode and situation.
They fucking wrote this, did they not? What are their friends must
I mean, I guess their
So
friends
Sky-
wrote it.
I mean, I'm sure Lewis probably knows more about what's about to happen than Simon, but anyway, yeah, Skylander, Lysander, ball gag, leather harness in a cage. Anyway, it's time for a Yogtermission. It's time
Yay.
Please, 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 please save me.
My
All
last
get
little-
calm.
May I say my last little note on that section before we segue into it?
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm missing lore. I'm gonna lay down on the right arrow key until we're somewhere else, or better yet, I can tell myself this is his recompense for saying the F slur in a previous episode, even though Jasper would have no way of knowing that even happened in character.
He did. That was when Jasper was chasing him. He was using it to taunt and inflame him.
I thought he was calling one of the heroes that. Ross false memory moment.
What?
Ross false memory moment. Don't mind me.
That's God. Fucking God.
No,
anyway,
I'm rolling it back.
I'm the Yogtermission.
Yeah, anyway, it's Yogtermission time.
I'm rolling it back, everyone. We're going from June back to February. I'm going to look at something they did as a mid-season break from their Avengers storyline, an adventure map. But not just any adventure map, a map called Professor Grizwold and the Adventure of the Pyramid, which is the origin of the important Yogscast lore character, Professor Grizwold. So we open with normal music and a title card with a trademark Yogscast font, and Simon says the title in his blustery old voice that's not quite the final form of Grizwold. He hasn't quite gotten it synced in like minute 0. I'm amused how the music plays for a while before fading out suddenly to like dramatic adventure music, like the bah, 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 boo, 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 but then it goes doo, 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 doo. Like it's all like very jungly, like drums with like tones and stuff. It's like Lost. Simon reads the note they were giving on a dock, because as we should all very well know, back in the day, there were no book in Minecraft. If you wanted to put lore in your adventure map, Wirt is dying.
I didn't realize they had to do that. That's messed up.
Oh dear. For the listeners at home, Wirt's Wi-Fi is exploding.
I'll put my scary...
One sec.
No, that's not it. I think I accidentally deleted my big red X that I put over people's faces.
You don't need to put it on. They'll be whatever. It'll fix itself.
We have to kill them.
They'll come back.
Yeah,
it'll be
but
fine.
back in the day, there were no books in Minecraft. You had to like fill a wall with signs, which is really cumbersome. Or just put a note file or a Word document in your map and make sure people know all about it. Right. No music credit. I don't know who made this music. One of their friends made this one on the forums. The Minecraft forum, not the Yogscast one. I miss forums. Their friend is named Chrono Basher, by the way. And the old post is still up on like the Minecraft forum. You can see it. The old like thread. Also, they're using a texture pack. It's Painterly because it's included in the map install. It's a custom Painterly pack. Painterly was like, I hope people know what I'm talking about with Painterly. It was like a Minecraft texture pack that you could like customize. There's like a website and you would like pick what textures for what blocks and items and mobs and shit that you wanted.
Oh yeah.
So it was very mutable and fun. Lewis explains their shit and cues Simon to read the note, and there's a legitimate image of a crusty, traditionally drawn scroll that they've put their font over in MS Paint. Oh, Wirt's not here. It's very charming.
It's very charming.
Jasper apparently killed Wirt. That's sad.
And Wirt out back and shot them in the head. I'm pressing on ahead. We have to survive. It's what Wirt would have wanted. Right, so...
You're an archaeologist, and you've been invited by the prestigious Professor Grizwold to assist on his latest excavation. He has discovered the location of a tomb that is said to hold a map to an ancient pyramid containing a long-lost block of diamond.
Oh, that's Lewis, the angelic note. I miss the angelic note. We never do it anymore because there's nothing to be happy about.
The tomb,
miserable in my fucked up Yogscast world.
And the diamond block are all rumored to be cursed.
No.
And I'm free once more.
What? We continued
Christ.
on. It's what you would have wanted.
It is what I would have wanted. I just now
He
sound
sent
way
you
snippier than I'd like to be.
Directions to a dock, along with a picture of the log mansion in which you will be staying. You set sail.
Weird cut off. So here we are in lovely Minecraft world. Isn't it a lovely day? Lou says in his boat floating next to the dock. Simon looks down at him and goes, "About time you get here. Been waiting here 40 fucking minutes." Lewis is trapped in his boat. God apparently Pack is very lovely and nostalgic. They both remark on the boat. They remark about how the boat is slowly floating away and stranding them there. There's a cute, lovely log cabin with a sign, "Welcome from Prof. Grizwold." And there's a chest that says, "Read note 2." This is the experience. The chest has torches, sword, diamond pickaxe, 2 iron shovels. Torches, you better take those. His self-awareness. Lewis says that because this is an adventure map, they're not allowed to break blocks. This is an adventure game mode featured in later Minecraft edition. This is just an honor code, which the Yogscast are famous for abiding by.
They definitely abide
Simon
by
reads
it.
the note.
It's true. They'd never cheat.
It's true.
I'm
I
back.
heard Milnax say that they were actually their favorite YouTubers because they never cheated and they always committed to playing by the rules.
Yeah.
It's true.
Also, welcome back, Wirt.
This is Milnack lore.
We have to just pretend.
They never
Witt's
got
always
mad at the
here.
Yogscast for cheating because they never did.
Thank
He
you.
never
I'm always
cheated.
doing
I want to
that.
give them. I
True.
want to give them confirmation that we can still hear them. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. At this point, I would be just like, yeah, my recording
Right,
says I'm
so
saying shit.
Simon
It's fine.
reads
You
the
guys just
note.
pretend.
It's on another. I love that all the notes. I assume they must have made them themselves because it's like their in-house weird Yogscast font. So they just took the text from these text files and put them in MS Paint over like PNG of like weathered ancient Dead Sea Scrolls. And then, so it would be more immersive. You see, this is the commitment to building an experience that you just don't fucking get anymore with like Dream copy paste number 500, who just plays the Cave Dweller mod and goes and like, guys, I don't actually know how to build a boat in Minecraft, but I do know how to water bucket climb. Anyway.
Greetings, traveler. I'm so delighted you could make the journey. Please take the supplies from this chest as you will need them. To make sure your credentials are up to snuff, I've set up a dig site for you. Please get to work. It's right behind this shack. You'll find directions to the log mansion at the bottom of the site. Hope to see you soon, Professor Grizwold.
May I make a mildly
They
crass
epic
joke?
funny voice. Yeah.
The what site? Sorry.
Wife's here from I.
I love
Wife's
that
here
he
from
set up
I.
a dig site to test them, just to fuck with them. It's not a real archaeological dig site. He like buried something on purpose. Lewis laugh at his funny voice. There's an X in gravel on the sandy beach. Oh, this is a dig site, and you've got the shovel. I'll just sort of chill out here then. Lewis protests that there were two, and Simon goes, No, there only one. Smug faith. He does believe there's only one, but there were really two. I checked. He was lying. He keeps digging down and down. Simon says an autistic slur from his made-up country. So, you know, that's
literally, it's crazy.
it's like
Awesome.
because Lewis isn't digging symmetrically. It's like an oh my OCD, like that sort of thing.
Oh.
Lewis is digging really, really far down. How deep did Griswold bury this thing? It's really in there.
want them
He's
to
digging
get it.
his pit into the
Ellie.
beach.
I'm trying to get them killed. You're trying to come for my job.
I bet he was tainted by Israphel. That's why he did this. There's a ladder buried so fucking deep down. What is Griswold on? Can we please take a second to imagine this old ass man digging so deep to an underground cave to like, I mean, maybe he found this and then just covered it up and after putting something down in this natural like archaeological site. I like to pretend he just built it all and it's all fake.
True.
Simon says he hears music, and Lewis sees a little compartment that he thinks has redstone in it. It plays music when you find stuff. He read it in the post. In the post on the forum, he read about it. Like the music from Zelda. Creeper looking up at him from the bottom of the ladder. Really funny. And he's such a coward. He refuses to go down the ladder to like actually attack it. He's just standing there. Simon
Classic
gets his
coward.
ass. Well, you got a sword. Deal with it. Be a man. Lewis carefully lowers himself down the ladder to hit the creeper and back away, but gets caught for 2 hearts of damage in the explosion. That poor man. They're in a dark cave. Why is Grizwold trying to get them murdered underground? Lewis sees more creepers and monsters and places a lever for some reason. You've got the torches, haven't you? He's freaking the fuck out. Do you want to come and help me down here? Simon's literally standing behind him on the ground. Lewis is so cowardly he doesn't think anyone else could ever be brave. Making myself laugh because I forget the exact things I wrote. The creeper blew up the ladder, so they're trapped down there. It's a good thing they have bread to eat and heal. And he's like, there's some mossy cobble where they all spawning. It's like, it's a dungeon. They're spawning. It's a dungeon. There's a spawner. He saw another chest with a read note 3, and another creeper showed up right when they saw it. The rules are don't break blocks, but the creepers are not listening. Lewis suffocates a creeper in sand. Simon laughs really, really hard. And we're back. We're back up, baby. That's what it's like watching these guys. It's like, oh, that's a slur. Oh my god!
It's literally like a fucking roller coaster.
Comes in waves.
It's in the folder that came with the game. It's like checking the instruction manual. It's like they find an actual map, like almost like a world edit, like scan of the world, because this is pre-maps. There's no maps in Minecraft. So they just found there's just a file that has like a scan, like from a bird's eye view of the Minecraft world, showing them the route they have to take to get to the cabin. And I thought that was so cute. He's very charming.
He's very charming.
So then,
Excellent work. Take a look at the enclosed map and make your way to the log mansion. The diamond block awaits, Professor Grizwold.
Lewis asks whether they want to take stuff down. Lewis asks, like, oh, do you want to take stuff down there, like cold iron? And Simon says, are we allowed to? You're not allowed to destroy blocks, so we can't, surely. Lewis stares back blankly. Right, fair enough, he says, turning to leave.
Was born
You're not the very familiar, are you? I don't know what that means. You're not the very familiar. Lewis doesn't know how they get out of this hole. You're surely allowed to dig the dirt to get out, since you had to dig it to get in there in the first place. Stupid, Uncle Phil.
Is he stupid?
Lewis is bounding up and down, trying to escape fruitlessly, and Simon starts making pleased noises like they're having sex. This guy is gay.
Yeah.
This guy is gay?
Gay equals funny. Anyway.
It's true.
I'll go down, you go up. I write Scion finds the secret wiring that makes the sound play. And he's jumping up and down like a kid to see it. Behind the scenes. They've gotten to the surface just in time for the darkness. Lovely. Before Lewis can even ask them where the map says to go, Simon interrupts with a "Follow me!" I love it! I fucking love it! Yeah!
The only two pieces
love
of media
Follow
that
Me.
they've consumed prior to this is Lost and WoW.
He's sure they'll get there before dark, but it's getting so fucking dark, it's literally impossible to see. Simon thinks this way, though. They're going across the beach in the night in the dark, trying to follow the map from a folder. There's a creeper chasing. Simon repeatedly tells him to just keep moving while Lewis keeps looking around and panicking. Lewis panting. It's so scary in this game. It's like playing like Amnesia or something where there's no run button. You just have to slowly lurch away from the monsters chasing you. The mansion. They see it. Oh my god, there's a mansion in the Shadow of Israphel episode, and there's a mansion in this one, and they're both fleeing from monsters in the dark to take shelter.
Whoa.
It's like poetry. It rhymes. Crapper immediately explodes the wall to the mansion. This adventure map stuff just wasn't as easy back then, was it? Their fucking builds and shit are getting blown up. Simon thinks the mansion isn't exactly safe. I write here, audio desync? Not sure what that was about. Lewis tells Simon to go upstairs. Lewis walks into Professor Grizwold's world and steals shit from him. Why am I not surprised, Lewis, you scoundrel? Lewis finally follows his friend Simon upstairs, but the room, it was already exploded. What happened to Professor Griswold? The cabin. There's a leather cap and leather tunic in here that I've just ninja'd. Nice. They look around at the rooms with giant gaping holes in the side and stand on the wool beds because this was pre-bed update and go, well, it's been a long day. Might as well get some kip. They say, they agree. Simon doesn't think they can see armor in this pack, but Lewis can see the leather. And then Simon reveals that Lewis isn't using the actual custom pack that comes with the map. He's not using the pack that was packed in because you found signs too hard to read / cry. Lewis is not experiencing the map as intended. Fuck!
Why does he not follow the path laid out for him?
It's literally, you're the cameraman. You're our window into the world. And you do this to us? You lie to us? It's like the allegory of the cave. Anyway, what a reveal. The episode ends very shortly after that. I like to think that's the bombshell they leave off on. But actually, they get to an attic full of chests with another note. Note 4. You read it out, I'll ransack these chests. And that, that's the end of my Yogtermission, of course. But I wanted to know what the note said. I was curious. I didn't want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger forever. I wanted you guys to know what was up. So I'm just going to read what the note was. The very first line is "Orcs! They are raining explosive arrows at our mansion from the nearby mountains!"
They like a fruit flavor with their hydration. Sorry.
Oh. My first thought was we are under fucking attack.
First line, I never could have guessed the first line of Note 4 was orcs. Jesus, there are orcs. Damn.
Also, not what I thought they were gonna be like treasure hunters.
Orcs.
Like,
well, there are orcs. It's so funny. It's
God.
like, oh yeah, there's a pyramid. Okay, I guess we're in like, I don't know, like the 1800s, like Egyptology or something, or like, Indiana Jones stuff. No, orcs are raining explosive arrows. Oh my god. Maybe we'll get to know what happened to Professor Grizwold in the end one day. Spoiler alert, I think he dies. But anyway.
Oh no.
I think it's best we go back to this gripping narrative, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Watch my Wi-Fi fucking die again.
So Lysander, he's in a cage. He's got a ball gag on, and there's a block of wool on it with a sign that says, "He goes here." Jasper somehow hears with his big-ass ears Lysander all the way from upstairs while Lysander has a gag in his mouth. And he yells, "Be quiet down there, dear!" And then Lysander spits the gag out, which I guess you can just do if you want. I don't know why he had it in the first place.
It obviously wasn't on very tight.
He goes, "Oh God, it's you!" Simon calls it Lewis does the voice for Lysander, thus forcing the most awkward and least sexual creature to voice the character in the sex dungeon, which is inspired. Simon could have done it. He loves sex in Minecraft.
True, he did know
He
that.
only likes gay. He only likes straight heterosexual sex in Minecraft.
Not even good
so-
homosexual. It's just weird heterosexual.
You've got
This is
to
so
get
sad.
me out. Jasper sleeps with the key. It's in his room.
He sleeps with the key? What is he, gay? They didn't say that. That was my commentary.
What is he gay?
Lewis turns around to Simon and goes, "Do you know what's going to happen, Simon? I'm going to have to murder him with this axe." He takes out axe. Lewis laughs, and I go into all caps as I'm writing this and hearing this line because I'm quite surprised where Lewis takes it. "No, you're going to have to seduce him with your dwarvish charm."
That was really good. I really like that. The idea is like, was it murdering?
But they pussied out. They pussied out. I wanted to see the straight guy in 2011 do gay ERP for the adventure.
Here is my moral dilemma. Not moral dilemma, but like here is my agreement. I will forgive this episode, and I will pretend it does not exist for the benefit of the current Yogscast group. If they commit to the ERP bit later, they have to commit to it now as reparations.
If he had gay sex,
you have to have gay sex.
The LGBTQ community has forgiven the Yogscast.
LGBT community has forgiven Simon after lopping sexy style with a bald man.
You have to Fujo out, or I cannot forgive you.
They were gonna do Bugs Bunny shit, and instead they didn't. Except Bugs Bunny usually like dressed up like a woman. This wouldn't really count since it would just be gay.
It could be like Looney Tunes-ish. I'm just saying, awesome. I need that dwarf to be bisexual immediately, and I will forgive you.
And they're just gonna have to sneak past him, I guess. Simon's voice, wait, I just took my clothes off. Sorry, I thought we were doing the seduction thing.
He
wants to
do it
ready
so bad. He wanted it.
I like how they're not asking any follow-up questions to Lysander at all. They don't ask, so what's all this then? Why you got that on? How's that all happen? Maybe it's for the best, but we do learn some further details. There's a 3. What? There's a 3 on the floor here as well. What is he talking about? Oh, J. There's a giant J. Sorry, because of Jasper and his carpet on his big foyer. It's very gaudy, this decoration, isn't it? He's also got a big pink male sign on the wall too, so you know he's gay. They think Spacker fell asleep on the job, even though he literally told them he was going to make some sounds like they were sleeping to make sure Jasper didn't suspect anything.
Oh my god.
Because otherwise his expert hearing would sense something was amiss. Jasper's known for his ears. He's like Cody Rhodes. He can hear them. Mm-hmm. Please give me my GIF.
Show me the GIF.
This is Jasper. He can hear them. I miss Cody should bring back this gimmick. It's my favorite thing. Anyway. Yeah, they literally hate this guy. Why is Spacker the fucking butt monkey of this show? I'm so mad. So Lewis has a point. Lewis does have a point because he is Simon, so it's not surprising to imagine he also fell asleep by accident. They creep through the main room, and it's like they're underneath his bed. His bed is on a raised platform in his room, like a story up. And it's like it's 2 stairs on either side. There's a reverse skylight to the floor beneath. Like this is an overhang. Like the glass beneath them like shows like the lake underneath them or something. It's very swanky. Lewis creeps up the stairs and makes literal eye contact with Jasper. What is this theme of Jasper and stealth missions? And Mill, my beloved friend who has the highest IQ of all of us here, maybe you can explain to the rest of us. Maybe this theme of Jasper and stealth missions is a metaphor for how gay men are forced to conduct their lives with such secrecy to protect themselves in a homophobic society.
I love your interpretation.
What do you think about that?
Visual image of me just staring.
When I was watching this episode, I was like zoning out.
Never thought you would be asked this, huh?
I genuinely just was confused because I was just like, I couldn't follow along with the homophobia that I genuinely had to like tap back and rewatch some parts because I was like, what the fuck was I talking about? Like, genuinely. Why is he in a cage? What does this have to do with the fucking prophecy? Yeah, it's probably got something to do with gay people. I don't know. I was so mad. I was just like, they fucking robbed me of my gay dwarf.
Shortly before the Jasper eye contact moment, I did have a note in here that says whispering in TeamSpeak as if he can hear them from there.
Wow.
Lilnak, you were going to say
Sorry
something.
to put
You wanted my analysis?
Yes, what's your analysis?
Oh my god.
You wanted my analysis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay! Analysis time.
I think that this is just the natural consequence of spending too long around the Yogscast. It just...
Wait, who are you analyzing here? You're analyzing them, right?
Well, okay. I think there's... listen. We all need to get, like, a check-in eventually, but in terms of my analysis of Skylord Jasper, yeah, no, this just seems like classic prolonged Blue Zephos exposure. It's like radium. It's sad.
It's just, it makes him, I don't know. Maybe it's honestly so brave that he felt like he could be himself around them all of a sudden, even though they didn't get off to the best.
Have we considered how Skylord Jasper feels about this? I feel like that's on us.
Have we considered how brave he is to be openly gay and have a manservant live with him forcibly from another country? Anyway, Simon to just look at the chest from there, and when he does, he goes, "Oh my God, Lewis!" And then Lewis checks, and it's full of 3 saddles and a ball gag, which is what gay people have. And the sight of this is so appalling. It's like the way that Hank Hill would react to something. Lewis is so disgusted. He goes, "Oh, screw this. You've got a diamond pick. Let's just crack open." And then Jasper calls out to Simon asking if he wants to try out his new rope. And Lewis goes, "Oh no, he's seen you. He's after you." They're doing fucking neck spots with gay men. This is what it was like being straight in 2011.
Baldy's
Simon
gay
yells and
basics.
panics.
Awesome.
It's a big misunderstanding and throws rope at him to try and like distract him like he's some kind of gay sex vampire. If you drop a sex toy in front of a gay man, he has to...
That's my new occupation.
You have to... If you drop a sex toy in front of a gay man, he has to stop and count them.
Oh my God.
We're all having fun here. This is pretty fucked up when you stop to think.
It is.
Lewis just bailed on the main quest because he'd rather cheat than, like, hang around a gay guy. He felt more scared of this than he did of, like, Israphel.
Really just...
he saw one saddle and shit his pants. The most shacked up and sinned man Twitter can handle.
Yeah.
Literally.
Man, he used to be shacked up in sin. Now he's a bitch.
Real sinners when a gay man comes at them.
True.
They resolved to just cheat.
Hold on. I don't know about that one.
I fucked it up backwards. It was sinners when a real gay man shows up behind them, and then it still didn't work out. It's okay.
I don't think that means anything.
You'll get him next time.
Thanks, man. I'm really
Simon
trying
says,
here.
"Oh, I've got an idea." They run back to Jasper's cage, and Simon says, "Oh, I've got an idea," and then he takes TNT out in his hand. Lewis laughs, and Lysander goes, "No," and backs away from the bars. That was very funny. These guys still have it. Lewis is trying to just craft a lever because the key is just a lever, so any lever would do, and Simon insists it's fine that he blows them up. Lewis is crafting in Minecraft.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
I thought it was
This is not how you
that.
play the game.
It's unheard of.
You need to ask Spacker to craft it for you. You're not interfacing with the NPCs correctly. He makes the lever and the bars disappear. Jasper walks out Skylander walks out in his sex harness and goes,
His name's Skylander,
freedom.
it doesn't matter.
While Simon and Lewis are enraptured by the plugin they have on the server that lets them make blocks disappear. They're like, "Oh my God, wow, that's so cool, wow."
Wow.
Lewis starts to say, "Lysander, it's good to..." But when he opens up the chat box, all he types is, "Damn!" Looking Lysander up and down.
Okay.
I wrote something in my notes that has in parentheses next to it, "Don't say this." So I'm just not going to do that.
Can you send it to me?
Put a...
Just
Can I get
censor
the
it. I
secret
just
to
wrote,
know?
"Okay, cool."
Oh. Yeah, I'll put a over it. It's fine.
Can you...
God.
that's just... There's so much.
Sorry, thinking about that one Family Guy YouTube poop.
No, that's what's it like? No, there goes my smile.
Anyway.
Fucking love that.
Lysander.
We made him say that to Brian.
Why did he say that, man? That was so cruel. Fuck that dog.
Lysander
Anyway,
says something
I
to
would
the
have taken
effect
the
of
bull in
like.
the head.
True.
Lysander just says something to the effect of like, "Do you have any like pants or something?" And
Yeah, they're like.
Do they find the leather pants or is it like?
They just Simon says he must be terribly cold. Like they find a leather tunic and ask if Simon wants to give him that, but he's already doing it before Simon can process his sentence.
That's what my
so
note
he just
is.
throws
It's like,
Lysander
do you want to give it to him? He says as he does it for him anyway and calls him useless.
Yeah, what the fuck? They're falling apart. They're snatching each other's
Already
throats.
begun.
You're useless. The Yogscast, they were Lewis and Simon still friends. Anyway, Simon throws him the saddle also. Simon throws him the saddle. No, yeah. Okay, Lewis does it before Simon can even hear the words that come out of his mouth. It says, "You're useless. I hate you." Simon instead throws him a saddle. Lysander puts on the cool scale mail tunic as they set out to try and sneak past Jasper. He also takes the painting of Jasper in leather bike gear and says, "I'm taking the painting. Don't ask."
Oh,
God, it's such a study of like the way that homophobia exists, but gayness is funny. So like self-deprecating comic Simon will pretend to be gay to get a laugh. Like, you know, it's the way things are.
Insane that it's just how that was. It's like, wow, I really miss the 2000s. Do we? Do we?
So they get to the foyer, but Jasper is standing up there, dramatically catching them in the act. Lysander just says, "Run!"
Dramatic music starts playing like a gay boss battle.
They have to fight past so many creepers and spiders. Jasper says, "He's been a very naughty boy. He should be punished." And Lewis and Simon are giggling like middle schoolers about all this as they run through the rain in this dramatic set piece.
It's fucking gay.
Umbongo says his famous quotable line, "Take me with you," which Simon reads in a racist voice. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is where I comment on how he was blatantly just an unnecessary character and was not like relevant at all or needed.
Yeah. There was just
he's
so
honestly
much
literally
happening.
just there to make Jasper look like a pervert. I feel like that's like the only reason he's there.
Yep.
Yeah, but there are so many fucking monsters. Spacker's here too. Glad he's there. Simon points out quite accurately that they forgot about him. It's like, we would have just left him there. A moment of self-awareness.
Oh my god.
Jasper says, "Wait, Lysander!" Lewis sucks. He fell down and didn't grab onto the ladder. Falls into the 1 block gap between small boat and big ship. Bro is not surviving parkour civilization. He does not get any food. He dies immediately. Jasper calls Lysander lover, which we can, maybe we can hopefully, and I figure out like, there's some ambiguity at first. There's a fear that he's in a sex dungeon that's not. But, Simon kind of wraps it all very nicely at the end. So I'm just like going like, Jasper's chasing him with a sword, but Jasper loves killing people. That's just his old characterization. Jasper loves threatening people who wrong him with swords. Whether he's gay
Jasper's
or
hobby.
on opium. That's just what he does. Simon improvs, "You didn't even use a saved word," and now he's doing a lispy gay voice all of a sudden. So, back to stereotypes. I can't fucking believe them.
But of course, why even fucking believe?
Lewis successfully climbs a ladder in a video game as Simon stands up there waiting to push him off, being a big obstruction. And by the way, Lysander says, "No, Jasper, the fate of Minecraftia depends on it." Lewis tells Simon to destroy the ladder. Simon says, "I'll burn it." Wait, no. Then he laughs at the fact that Umbongo is with them as well. By the way, the build is really cool that they run through. It's raining and chaotic, but like there's like lawn, like beach
I was
chairs
not looking. I just
and
stopped
like a
caring.
pool.
I was like, whatever.
There's a tree with like pink wool leaves, which I guess is like their cherry blossoms.
Ooh, I did see
That's
that.
nice. Pool with umbrellas.
Proto-cherry
We should've stayed
blossom
here.
trees.
What the hell? And then Jasper says, "Why, Skylord _ Lysander," using his full government name.
Yeah, gotta
Wow,
get the
look at all
underscore
like
in
that.
there.
Oh, Jasper, forever alone, says Simon, which is a great line. And then I'll just read this interaction out. Oh God, this is sad. The kind of bromance is over, I guess.
Bromance?
That's the word he used. They're in a homosexual relationship, Lewis. It's not romance. Which is, I'm glad
Thank
that's
you,
like the word
Simon.
of God. There was really like I didn't really remember whether this was consensual or not. I guess it must have kind of been. It's like I'm just saying the bald guy, he could have spit it out at any time. So I don't really.
He just was basically
And also-
hanging out there and having fun, but then suddenly they started being homophobic. So of course, La Skylander basically.
Which
threw him under the
means
bus.
retroactively, he could reclaim it.
I
So
still
really,
think
we
you can't
all.
reclaim it. I'm
I
not
think
letting
the
him.
lesson is that we all jump to conclusions when he said that bad word that time that got cut out of the video.
I like to think that when they were writing this episode, they were like,
between
"Shit,
friends.
we shouldn't have said that word. How do we fix this? Homophobic stereotyping. You're goddamn right."
Oh.
Just for the sake of media literacy for all the viewers at home, it's still kind of it still is objectively fucked up that they said all the. This is all very fucked up. It's funny in the world of fiction that they are two weird, fucked up gay politicians, and they have this weird, messy bullshit going on. Fumblemore might have been their third. We don't know.
I want to
But
believe.
in the real world, this is a really fucking bad episode.
Really bad
I
episode.
laughed
This episode
because
was
if
hard
I
to
wasn't
watch.
laughing,
That's why I just
I would have
cried,
pressed
screamed.
mute and plus 10'd.
Mhm.
In a homosexual relationship, there is not bromance. Lewis snickers and laughs really hard. There's not even any pretense of heterosexuality here. Just deal with it. Simon owns
Wow,
the
thanks,
biggest.
man.
Thank
for
you,
1 second,
King.
he's so real.
Yeah.
He's honestly very fucking awesome and real. Like, I don't know. Maybe this, like, it's almost a South Parkian sort of, like, we're gonna make fun of everyone and be hateful bigots, but we keep it real. We're just truth tellers. We just tell what really happens in the world, man. You know. And then I theorize. I mean, not to assume Simon understands what's going on, but he is an expert in matters of the heart. Maybe he sees the sparks fly. So then, like, was Jasper being overprotective? Did he not believe Lysander was guilty and he was trying to, like, protect him from, like, consequences for that? Or did he think he was guilty he was trying to, like, I don't know.
I can't think of a Watsonian
Also, yeah,
explanation.
Jasper-
I'm just saying doylist. It's just a dumb, stupid thing they just kept going with.
Yeah. Lysander tells his side
sorry.
of the story. He said he was escaping when Jasper, like, ambushed him. And it's like, why did he do that? Maybe he was still mad about the towel. Maybe this is just that. He actually isn't even, it's not about Mistral City at all. He didn't even know that was going on. He just uses
Just
an
some other
excuse.
shit.
Anyway, Toxic Yowie. Congratulations, everyone. We found
Congrats!
Congrations.
This is what I was doing while my Wi-Fi was
I
dead.
feel hollow.
it. As if Lewis and Simon haven't been Toxic Yowie this whole time. You know.
To me, my toxic yaoi is Simon and Lewis, but I can't say much more.
True.
They'll shoot me down.
You're useless.
They'll crucify me.
I mean, you're just saying what
They'll
girls
silence you.
on Tumblr were saying in the year 2013.
I am the voice of the
Gotta
Tumblr
look
girls
up.
from 2012!
One of our Yogtermissions should just be looking up Simon X Lewis art.
I would...
On it, boss! I call dibs.
Anyway,
All right.
you might
Okay,
get
Ross.
spoiled though. I don't know what happened.
That's the thing. Ross,
we
instead,
can
can you draw them in the
see-
magnet pose? I will commission you.
We can see what I assume is Mistral City. Oh, wait, fuck, I've scrolled crazy. So, Lysander announces,
Heroes, I found the flight plans. We can make our way to Skyhome.
They're on a big wooden boat that's like an aircraft carrier. It's like got a runway set up on it. And there are planes! He's giving them maps to the Shadow of Israphel world, and they're gonna fly planes. There's a plane mod, guys!
Wow.
Get hype! They're planes!
Woo!
So, looking at this map is really interesting. Sorry, I'm a map pervert.
Map perverts for
that's
life.
a bad combination of words. I'm a cartographer vert.
Cartographer. Cartographer. There's a joke. I can't do it.
You're trying to stuff the word into your mouth.
We can see what I assume is Mistral City. It's a big green blob on the Minecraft map. And then there's this wall with deserts. Oh, this is like in-game map, by the way. I know I just said they didn't have maps, but in the 5 months or so between Professor Grizwold and this, maps exist now. Beautiful. Right. To the west, in the snowy area, that must be the Yog Cave, or like the northwestern landmass. The only real thing of interest is in the top right corner. We see some perfectly formed round island with 4 smaller islands branching off of it. Lewis asks Simon if he can see the same map, but apparently his is... What? Sorry, I got interrupted by a thought. Simon asks, is he a pirate after doing Spacker's voice? He's so cooked. He doesn't remember anything. Spacker tells him to find him at Stoneholm after they're finished with these sky men because he found a map that showed him its location. So I guess he can figure out his own way there. While we go on the Skylord side quest, or main quest, considering a Skylord does have the map. They haven't had a chance to ask. Farewell, Spacker says, which makes Simon laugh and say it a lot. Lysander says, farewell, dead dwarf thing. What? He's been in a sex dungeon for who knows how long in like in-game elapsed time? A while.
Who knows?
Bye, Spacker. I hope someone listens to you.
I listen to Spacker. I'd be the first person to truly sit down with Spacker and listen.
Just listen. Spacker, away, he says as Spacker walks off deck.
I have a very mean note about this.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Spacker. I'll miss having an interesting character nearby. I'm sorry. This episode just...
That's not mean, that's just true.
Yeah.
It's true. Stop apologizing. Be true to
Just
yourself.
fact-checked. Just, yeah.
So they're just putting together all the geographic features. There's Stoneholm at some point. Bungo also said there was a map showing the way to his homeland, so I guess that's the end of his relevance in the series. Bye.
Goodbye, Bungo.
Glad you were here.
Thank goodness.
Maybe for the best.
Yeah. Skylord Lysander explains that the white thing in the ocean is Skyhold, and that's where they're heading, the thing with all the islands. Umbungo also gives Simon a big hug. Aww.
Aww.
Also, the way home is that one island right there. There's an island with a big stacked temple. It could just be that that's the direction to his home, but Simon agrees with me that it's literally just the place that he needs to go. It was like just right there, and he really didn't need a map. He could have just swam at any time, really. He's just a character of constant like questions. We'll never really understand this Umbongo guy. So
right, heroes, we fly to victory,
Lysander climactically says, and then the episode ends. And what an episode. Wow. I've been waiting for this one, let me tell you. I'm sorry, Ross.
Hey, here's my big closing thoughts paragraph. Are you ready? Because I had a lot. Now, let me preface this by saying that, Gina, I know this series is very near and dear to your heart as some...
Not really.
Like, well, you grew up watching it. It's like, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe it's my fault. I was the one who held out hope for Skylord Jasper. Lysander had let me down, and I was interested as to what other Skylords were up to, and what, the political climate was in Mistral.
There could be more.
World
we're going to
shit.
Skyhold.
World building shit. because we just saw so little of Skylar Jasper the first time we saw him. It's my fault. It's
We're
my
finally
fault for
gonna
getting...
learn.
It's my fault for getting my hopes up after seeing Madame Nubescu and thinking the series was gonna be on the upswing once she was out of
Hand
the
on
picture.
your shoulder.
It's my fault after thinking... It's my fault for thinking that surely they wouldn't do it a second time, even though Gina did warn me about this. It's my fault for giving Jasper the benefit of the doubt with the Umbongo shit and being under the impression that they just reclaimed his house after he evacuated or something. Some on some fucking your princess is another castle type shit. And for this crime of hubris, my punishment is watching Jasper not only be a slave owner, but be a caricature of a community that I call home. It was written in the stars for my hopes to be shot down in a fiery blaze, which they would also probably find a way to spin into a gay joke. LOL! 1-2 gut punch from around a corner for a humble gay who just wanted to watch a Minecraft series that I've heard basically nothing but glowing reviews about up until actually watching it. And, it's my fault. And now, the universe wanted to punish me for giving Jasper some hope. And now we're all sitting around, sitting here, pontificating about it, and by the time I get to this part of the paragraph, I'm probably going to be crying, if not, yay me. In fact, yay me. But this whole episode just felt like a personal attack, which is why I dragged my feet on it so much, and it took like 45 minutes to watch a 20-minute episode.
God, yeah. I'm so sorry.
It's no, dude. I'm not actually mad at any of y'all. Let me say that I
You
love
should
you
be
all
upset
so much.
because it has. I love you. It's been sadistic the way I've been anticipating for you to figure out that Jasper was the canonical gay rep in such a way.
And I think I'm the least mad at you, I think.
Wow. Fuck you, Word. Why didn't you fucking warn him?
Yeah, come on. No, it's all my fault. I'm sorry.
The plural you. The plural you. I meant everybody on the podcast I'm the least mad at all y'all.
I'm sorry. I'm actually the one who gave Jasper that harness. I should have gone
His Wi-Fi's down. He can't even defend himself.
Oh, well, I just hope you can find in your heart to forgive me, Ross.
It definitely is. I did not give this episode the gravitas that it probably deserved for me to think of as a gay woman to like. Well, I don't know, especially because you were a gay man guy. So for you, it's a different situation. To me, I'm just like, wow.
Technically
okay.
bi, but
Can I say something?
I lean enough towards dudes that it's whatever.
Milner.
Can I say something?
Hi.
Not that I have any beautiful nor insightful commentary. I dare even say I have some rather distraught commentary.
Mm-hmm.
That I think I was just desensitized to it. I think it was just like, yeah, This is what passed for comedy back in those days.
The culture has changed
and it's like,
in such a crazy way. Seeing the fucking transmisogynistic joke 3 minutes into a Smosh video, definitely like, wow, oh wow. It's nuts how just so quickly things that were so normalized are like, I mean, I don't know. It was fucked up then is the truth. We were all just diaper-wearing babies with gigantic eyes and enormous imaginations. So we didn't really notice that Simon Funnyman was being really fucking, really, really edgy with his humor. Birch, what are your thoughts about gay representation in our Minecraft Let's Play?
Well, man, it's a mixed bag. I don't feel as much of a burning fire as Ross does, despite also being a gay man myself, whether that's due to my rose-colored nostalgia goggles or if just I was able to kind of zone it out of my mind. What the fuck was that noise I just heard? What the fuck was that? I heard a scary noise.
That was Simon.
It's me.
I think that was
Get as mad about this as I am.
It was my OBS or something. Just made like the sparkle noise that Twitch plays when like someone follows you.
Someone follows you on Twitch.
Move my hand on Ross's shoulder.
I got the dark homophobic cave.
Birch just got a follower on Twitch.
It's scary.
Yay!
Or I just Just as you became non-responsive, Ross said, "I'm not mad. I'm the least mad at you." Like while talking to me, and it's like, "Yeah, fuck you, War. Why didn't you fucking War?" And you couldn't even defend yourself.
Yeah. We were just beating you up. You weren't even here.
What the fuck?
But then I immediately said it's like the collective you. Everybody on the podcast,
Their words can't hurt you. They're
It's
British.
okay. Things happen.
They don't mean anything.
It's whatever.
it's all poppycock.
That's all of us whenever they use a weird fake autistic slur. I'm sure it's different if you're of a British man ancestry, if you live there, if you live that world. That's why maybe I should stop saying them out loud. I don't know how the fuck anyone is saying poof in the modern era. I don't think that's like that is such a fucking like. I think we left that behind in Y2K. There's no fucking way.
I'm sorry for being
I
homophobic.
think we left that behind before Y2K.
This is the funniest slur to ever say. I'm sorry. Like that bitch from Fairly Odd Parents? That's the slur?
You guys invented the F slur. Just use the F slur. You guys invented
it. Trying to get around.
What's really weird,
I'm trying to be cute.
I think we even left poof behind in the, like, before Y2K. The only time I ever heard poof used was in a fucking Monty Python sketch. Like, from the 70s.
The only time I've ever heard of it was in a Freddie Mercury, like, concert where someone called him it and he stopped the whole concert to point a spotlight at that guy and say, "Hey, what do you call me?"
Oh,
Get his ass! Get his ass!
God, Freddie Mercury is so fucking awesome. He doesn't deserve to be name dropped in this episode.
For real. I share a birthday
Can this episode
with
be
that
called
guy. God
We're
Before you
Sorry,
got
Freddie
jump
Mercury?
scared. Oh my god.
We call this episode We're Sorry,
Yeah,
Freddie
we were
got
both-
jump
we were
scared,
both-
Birch.
we were both born on September 5th.
Slay.
Birch,
Happy birthday, Ross.
you were saying before you got jump scared.
What was I saying? I was not as heavy. It's a lot. Part of me, I don't
We're
know, willing
desensitized.
to accept things because at the end it felt like it was slightly less of a joke and that they were actually lovers, but that really doesn't excuse the rest of it.
Yeah.
The rest
Like,
of it
it's kind of
is just-
awesome that they're just like, yeah, that's just,
Yeah, at the
you
end it
know,
was
our
like,
canonical
Simon is
gay
just saying,
guy.
no, they're actually just gay lovers.
They're just gay, Lewis. I'm taking the clown
Lewis.
nose off, Lewis. I'm just really straight shitting you with you right now. No pun intended.
Lewis, I know I was fucking weird, but they're gay. It's
Lewis,
literally.
they're just gay lovers.
It's like, I don't know.
How did
I was
Simon
just.
You should know
say-
this. We're
How
old man
is it-
Yowie.
How is it that Simon said all the slurs, but Lewis comes
This is
across as more
horrible.
casually homophobic than him?
It's because Honeydew can reclaim.
It's just Lewis seems so like repressed and like actually uncomfortable to like address the elephant in the room compared to Simon, who's more liberal with his proclivities.
It's literally like.
I feel like
it's
I'm not
nuts.
gonna watch this video, and I might not even have it in here, but I do keep seeing a recommended rating how straight people say the F slur because I'm gay. And there's an
Oh
image
yes,
of
that
me
one.
in the
Melanie, that's
thumbnail.
her name. I love her. I follow her. It is
I don't
really
know if
funny.
I'm gonna watch that video at any day, but that's just I don't know. It's funny.
It
Shout
always
out
makes
to
me
her.
laugh. Shout out to Melody. What's up?
Shout out gay
yeah.
people.
Shout out gay people.
Shout out to gay people everywhere.
Happy
Alright.
Pride
Follow me on
Month.
follow me on Ko-Fi. I make anime art.
Follow Ross on Kofi, makes anime.
Make anime art.
Birch, do we have classic
I was
comments?
really scared.
Do
I
we
think
dare?
I got kind of too scared. I either did my notes and then just didn't do it, or I got too scared. I can go look right now.
God.
Go look right now.
All right,
I
you do
feel-
that. I'll read the
I
modern
looked
day
through-
ones.
The modern.
This I don't know. This is only the first one I've written down. I can't just say this is my favorite comment because it's the first one I'm reading, but it is my favorite so far. Number one, a commenter alleges the reason Jasper was acting differently in this episode was because he was not high on opium. The reason he was like that in Mistral City was because he was high the entire time. Really funny.
Opium makes you straight. This just in.
One commenter
What?
claims this video had an quote, a quote, irreparable effect on my cognitive development. Dude, that's scary. I hope you
That's
became
quite
gay
funny.
because
That's
I
really
don't like
scary.
anything else you could have taken away from this.
Yeah.
Please be gay.
There's some
If they're talking
gay
like-
leather.
If they're talking like that, I think they're
Don't
gay.
say that.
If they're saying that, I
Okay.
think they're gay.
I hope the shout out to
irrevocable.
the weird like leather kinkster gay guy whose awakening was Shadow of Israphel.
Fire.
I need to meet that person. I want to live in that world.
I'm studying YouTube and their content style. I must say, the use of music at key moments, scripts, actors, while still feeling like a Let's Play is brilliant. Definitely inspirational. True measured comments, I suppose, even though this exists. Another person accuses the horny character of being played by Sips. Slander, or do they have a point?
Sips is also a
Were they cooking?
He's a naughty boy.
Sips
If he was Granny
he
Bacon,
was
then
a
you
bit
know,
naughty.
it makes sense. That means he
Alright,
could
the
have. Our
comments
ERP
have
was silent
loaded.
and performed well.
Very first comment
God.
from Wuzaka first. I'm so lame. Now I'll dig through 15
What?
more pages of that exact comment.
First, I'm so lame.
First.
Dude, so
First,
this
I
comment
feel like
made
I
me
scrolled
chuckle.
down and I saw someone like from 12 years ago saying, why are they kind of cute, LO, or some shit, but I don't remember. So I was looking for the comments, so I was just a flabbergasted. And I was just like, alright, where am I? I want to go home.
Here's a
I
comment
wanna
I
go
like. Lysander, oh god, it's you. Lysander internally, fuck, they can't know I'm into this shit. Lysander, you've got to get me out of here.
home. That's like literally my thought process. Is they're just like, oh shit, caught me in a lie.
Looking for comments about the video, but in the meantime,
Like I
here we
said,
go.
I'm just saying, Honeydew and Zephos have to
I'm
perform
almost done with mine,
bisexuality
so-
in order to get my forgiveness.
I remember eating Doritos while I watched this. Cries. I miss SOI. Me too, Rosemary, which is your name. Damn, Lewis, back at it again with the forcing of heterosexuality. Say it, pie of epicness.
Say it!
Fucking say it. A lot of comments that say hashtag Jysander.
Very good.
That's not a very great name. Shouldn't it be like Jaspander? Jaspander's really bad.
Jack Fender's awesome. Yeah.
Lisper. At least Lisper makes more sense than Jysander. Should be like Jasander.
Just saying.
Oh, and one sole comment from a year ago saying Umbongo would not fly today. That's all I have to comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
no fucking kidding.
we're not kidding.
Especially
Yeah.
'cause I cannot stress this enough. He literally didn't do anything in the plot at all.
We just left.
There's a reply to that comment that's really important to talk about. Birch?
Yes. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not. It's
Were
not
you
even
starting?
a good. I thought you were saying you had a reply to that comment. Okay.
We had a reply to this comment about him not flying. I expected it to be some fucking woke snowflake like on the Nubescu one, but instead it's just someone saying, I'm still pondering what to do about Umbongo if I ever stop being lazy enough to do a Shadow of Israphel novelization. First, I've talked about that and how interesting it is to think about and how fun that would be. Kind of makes me feel like I'm a kindred spirit with this person
I know,
and that we should talk.
We absolutely are a kindred spirit.
Literally.
But second, literally exclude him. He is
Yeah,
unnecessary
don't put him
in every way
If
to
you
the
removed
story.
him,
Yeah.
nobody
There
would
is
notice.
no-
They'd be like, damn.
I don't even think he comes back in Shadow of Israphel. I only ever remember him showing up in like mod
Adventure maps,
reviews.
yeah,
I think
only
that's
remember
it for
in
him.
mods and adventure
What a
maps.
waste of like $5 to make that account. What are you doing? It's like everything about him is bad. Even if you were to like give him depth and respect as a character, he's clearly working for Jasper, not of his own free will. It's just
take it
so
out.
abhorrent.
Take it out.
At least like Nubescu, it's like if you really want to be beholden to everything, yeah, you should just write her like a human fucking being. You should just write her normal instead of the way that they did it. It's possible. You could fix that. But there's nothing about Umbongo to say if he's not even doing anything.
There ain't nothing.
In stark contrast to the previous comment, another commenter tearfully thanks the Yogscast for being so ahead of their time. Hashtag representation.
Diversity
Even if the gay rap was like, even if they didn't say a million gay slurs and take the piss out of this guy for being gay and effeminate and all that and a pervert, you know, hypersexual gay man, even if we act like this was all great, it's still Umbongo.
Yeah.
Still really bad.
Yep.
A completely
This has been a diversity loss so hard, like it's crazy. Like I can feel myself turning cis again. That's how bad it is. It's
awesome. What the? Oh my god!
Please help. It's so
what
bad.
Have you found? Bershmere, top 10 comments
Top
that
10,
say I splooged and come.
Okay. Yeah, I've already seen like 15 of those. Here, just from this one kind of made me laugh. It's not from Mr. Kai AG. OMG, pause vid, open fridge, get Sprite, get comfy chair, the one with the cushion. Yes, that one. Sit down. Fuck. Forgot to close fridge. Fuck it. Speakers, volume max, full screen, 720 HP, open
Close
can, play.
Hell yeah, grip it and rip it!
They think...
Legends
awesome. Say that person's fridge is still open to this day.
I gotta jump ahead like 50 pages
People
to see what I can find.
Bits.
from Zelda Master 52. I never would have thought Jasper was like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Shit just kept happening this episode, and I was just like closing my eyes and repressed.
Goes in the vault.
This one goes in the vault.
This is the sad episode.
This is everyone cries at the end.
Yup.
They all break down into tears.
National tragedy special.
Oh god, this is a national tragedy.
I don't think anything as bad as this happened today.
Within the last 24 years.
Mr. Honeydew, they said a second slur.
No.
Please.
I'm not going to click on this YouTube link, but here from Hoffman, Diggy Diggy Tunnel was in The Lion King. Paste link into YouTube.
What?
I hope it's Rickroll.
Tunnel? They stole that shit from Lion King?
Most I can think of is from the Lion King 1.5 movie, which is about like Timon and Pumbaa, and he digs holes in that one.
I've seen 1.5. That's not.
God.
I think this is a literal child. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think this is them practicing.
They stole
speech.
Diggy Diggy Hole.
They stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Simon and Lewis need to sue. Get that bag.
I think Disney should buy.
Well, I think
you're right.
Can you imagine Simon and Lewis with same face?
From XXL Craig LXX. I've just realized something. Every time I'm high, they released one of these. I've never watched one sober. Maybe they don't exist, and I'm just tripping.
Oh, I want to live in this person's world.
My new Yogscast theory.
I've never watched one sober. They don't exist.
Maybe I should do that once. I need to maybe do my notes not sober one time, and then I'll have y'all guess. I think it'd be funny.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's all that's all I got in me for talking about.
Yeah, it's all just comments. A lot of splooge and first and lol.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, we made it through, everyone. We made it through.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised and proud of us.
I'm sorry you had to see me so angry about Minecraft Britain, man.
This is a thing to get angry about, you know?
It's okay, I promise.
I think the Yogscast owes you specifically reparations.
Yeah. Once again, I have a Ko-Fi. I draw anime art.
Simon,
if you ever need a commission,
Minecraft, yeah, we know! Sorry.
I will make manga. I don't want to say of Shadow of Israphel, but if you ever need a manga made, actually no, don't. I don't know if I want their money.
Kaiji
actually,
images, guys. You should ask for more kaiji. Pay him lots of money.
You need to get into that niche. When I was on like a Dragon Ball like doujinshi kick, I would find these people on DeviantArt who would like just commission people to do comics and just do like a manga one like comic commission at a time. I think that's the way to do it. That's just what mangakas are at the end of the day, really.
You gotta.
It kind of is, yeah.
All right, but
that could be the Ross meta. I'll look into that.
You gotta. Everyone go commission Ross right now. Make him draw your favorite characters kissing.
Please.
Ask for Doorman.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Please ask for Doorman.
Here. Thank you for everyone for enduring, and thank you for sticking with us as we venture forth to the sky. We fly to victory.
Bye bye.